Do you think that if they tried to do Making the Band again today, that it would work?
They had a line around the corner. Niggas talk shit about the show, what they wouldn't have did. As soon as it would be another competition audition, motherfuckers would be a line around the corner. Motherfuckers always talk shit about what they wouldn't do and do the same thing. Oh, don't fuck with that bitch. She a thot. I heard she loose. Don't fuck with her. She backdoor niggas. And then you don't fuck with her and see the same nigga that said that with her. Yo, bro, you told me not to f with her. I know, but I talked to Shorty. She mad cool. It's not what everybody thinks. We had a heart-to-heart. She's really cool. Nigga. That's the game. Don't do that, and then they do it. Like, no, I told you don't do it because it wouldn't work for you. The way I finessed it and made it work for me, I made it work. That's the game. Niggas always scaring you off the line to go do some shit that they said they wouldn't do. They would do it. I wouldn't walk for cheese. Guess you. What else were you was doing? You was selling crack, getting locked up. What the f was you was doing?
Right.
What you got looking forward to? Death or in jail?
I guess like my thing is that it seems like there's so much ego in rappers these days, and like things are just different in the sense that if you have like a seed of talent and you have a couple of hot songs or whatever, you're already like kind of locally popping. It's kind of hard for me to imagine getting a bunch of like rappers who have the potential to be big on the same game plan of like being trapped in this fucking house for months at a time.
Yeah, that's the biggest task, is getting 6 different personalities to all move in one direction in one accord.
Yeah.
That's the job. It's not about the talent and the music. It's about, can I package it up and keep this group in one piece everywhere they need to be to promo to sell a record? That was our biggest problem. That's the reason why we never seen a reunion tour all these years.
And I also think that what you guys did would basically be unheard of now because of the fact that you guys spent 3 months filming it. 3 months. That, I've been involved with reality show productions.
3 months.
It's like, you know, you're spending 40 grand a day. You're spending a shitload of money. So it's huge amounts of pressure. Even if this show is going to make it look like we were together for a month, we're going to film this shit in a week. If it's going to look like it took a week, we're going to film it in a day and a half. It's like, it's so much pressure to get the shit filmed as quickly as possible.
There's a lot of smoke and mirrors of production, and you just, and by the whole time you just sitting waiting, because like we never see the finished product until the consumer, the mass people see it. So we're not really on a chopping block editing up with the MTV producers. We're watching it unfold as the whole world watching it unfold when they air it every 8 o'clock every Thursday. So it's like, we don't know. And a lot of things they would do, the chain of events would be all fucked up. Like say we go to a concert and then we would talk about the concert at the testimonials. Something would happen where the chain of events would be fucked up, but we would be talking about something prior to the concert, but they'll use what we talk to add it to, like we were talking about the concert.
Right. And that's why a lot of people make them.
They manipulate like a shit.
Exactly. People think that they are going to be able to like get into that environment and kind of like save themselves and like curate their own image. And it just, that's impossible.
Like they'll say, yo, we have a talk about the Bible and Adam and Eve. And I say, man, fuck Adam. And then they'll make it seem like I said fuck Adam to you. But I was talking about something totally different.
Exactly.
And you'll be like, but then you'll see me be like, Ness, why you say that? I'm like, bro, I wasn't even, you be like, yes, you was, bro. And you be like, how can I tell you I wasn't the way they chopped it up? Like, yo, we had something going on. We was into it. And then you said, fuck that. Like, how did the fuck did it add up? Like, no, we was talking about Adam and Eve, bro.
Right. 100%.
Yeah.
So you mentioned G-Dep. How well did you know him?
I've known him shortly. Like I said, we was isolated. So he did, you know what I mean, was able to sit in with us as a group on some of our mixing sessions. But he was real quiet, laid back. He wasn't really too social. Like I said, we was really insulated at that time.
Right.
So we really didn't have access to label mates and such thing. I made it my business to catch a vibe with Rob, Depp, Loon, outside when the cameras was off. My own relationship. But as far as collective and him being around, as far as we was a group and recording, it was only a few times when Depp was around. But he was always cool, always a real nigga, and just stayed to himself and was mad cool.
He didn't tell you about his body back then?
Nah.
Were you surprised when he turned himself in?
I was surprised. I ain't gonna lie. That took a lot of to admit to something like that you had got away with.
But you probably don't want to admit to it to the cops.
Fuck no. I would have took that shit to my grave.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like everybody you know, I'm sure you know people that have done certain things.
People did shit to me that still eat me up. And if I had the chance, I would do something about it that I wouldn't be able to come back from. So I understand dealing with those demons. And sometimes it just eats you up. And you have to rectify that and be like, yo, I got to face that because you'll be feeling the same way. He put himself in his shoes where I got to think about the friends and family of the victim. Them not knowing. Living all these years. Our loved one was taken away. We don't know who to accuse, who to blame. And I think he just wanted to be done with those demons.
Yeah.
I would live with those demons for the rest of my life.
Because actually I watched an interview clip with him where he made it clear that he didn't actually know if the person died or not.
He didn't.
So that's part of why he went to the cops was to figure out what happened. And it was in his head, it was a likely scenario that there was not going to be any charges.
That would never happen for me. I would never do that.
Yeah.
I would never do the job, but police jobs for him. I don't get paid to do police work.
Right.
You want to solve a murder? You solve them.
Yeah. You guys gonna have to do that legwork. Yeah.
I'm not solving a murder for you.
Yeah.
I'm just not doing it.
That's so crazy, bro. I'm just like, I've been thinking about it. And I've been thinking about it since it happened, since he turned himself in.
I talked to Jep since he was out.
Really?
Was supposed to link up, do some shit. I know he got a lot of material. He's been going for 13 years. That's how I was.
I couldn't believe it when I realized he was gone for 13 years. I'm like, how the fuck did that just fly by? It feels I thought it was like 5 years ago.
That's what it felt like. I never knew it was 13 fucking years.
What the fuck?
That's a long time.
And I'm just a guy reading about it in the fucking news and shit.
How you think I feel about it? I felt kind of guilty that it been that long.
Right.
Like, damn, it been that fucking long?
It's crazy, man.
Shouts out to the deputy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, he's a legend for sure.
For sure.